You're very welcome. This is Claire Boyce back finally with a weekly reading for all water signs. So this is for Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. Apologies, it's been months and months since my last video. But for those of you who follow me, you're aware I had an accident, and so I'm still recuperating, although I'm getting better every day. So I thought, what better way than to come straight back in with the readings. So to start off with, I'm going to do a quick angel card reading or a fairy card reading, and then go straight into the tarot cards. For those of you who are joining me first, please hit the little bell, subscribe, and know as well, you can find me on Facebook on Know Your Future. You can find me on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, I do a little podcast called The Midnight Mind. Anyway, let's get going. Now, what you have here is look inside yourself. Now, during this time, this lockdown and all the uncertainty with the next lockdown looming, there has been a huge spiritual awakening. Now, what I mean by that is that people who are already into this type of stuff, you know, you're growing, and those who weren't have really had no choice but to look inside. A lot of spiritual people become spiritually aware because they have had trauma and they didn't have anyone to reach out to, so they had no choice but to look inside themselves for answers. So this is look inside yourself. Trust in your own guidance. Notice the energies around you. There's a lot of talk lately about the energies from this, the energies from that. But for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that when you're around somebody and if they are negative all the time, then that negativity, you know, it's kind of like, it's addictive. You can become addicted to it, but also it's like contagious. That is something that is contagious. That is something that you can catch from somebody else. You know, if you're listening to somebody who is always a victim, for example, you know, they're always in trouble, there's always a drama, they're always sad, they're always lonely, there's always something going on, but they can never see that it could be them. Because we all know, any of us who have grown in any way, that for everything, you know, anything in life, there's two sides to every story. And that sometimes when bad things keep happening to us, we have to look inside ourselves for answers. We have to look inside. So over the last how many months of me being laid up, I've learned a lot of stuff. I've also learned that our brains our brains can do amazing things. Like, you know, when you're around positive people, a group of positive people, that actually produces a chemical in the brain called dopamine, and that chemical in the brain makes us happy, makes us feel good. But equally, when you're around a negative person, somebody who is perhaps giving out about somebody else, you know, somebody who can be quite vindictive maybe, then what happens there is your brain kind of tries to protect you. So your brainwave activity matches theirs. So you come around, you leave that person feeling quite negative and maybe vindictive as well. I call them the 3 V's. I say vindictive, vicious, and of course violent. But any form of negativity isn't good. So negativity is just as contagious as anything else. So just for the week, what I want you to do is keep an eye on how you feel around people. Like, we all have that friend, don't we? We all have the one that rings us up and, they've always got some drama, a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, and there's always drama. And though we love them to bits, we wish after 5 minutes of answering the phone, we think, why did I answer that? Why did I answer that? So now what I'm saying is maybe spend a bit of time being careful and monitor who you answer the phone to. Now coming on to the next week. The next part of the week. Visualization. The power of positivity. Now, I've been looking and I've been reading up on this. You know the way they say you manifest, you are what you think, and if you ask for something, you have to know that that's coming. But the thing is that for a lot of us it doesn't work. So I went looking and I was wondering, why doesn't it work? Why? I am visualizing, I'm meditating, but why is what I want not coming into fruition? And the reason is that it's our thoughts that create our energy and our emotions, and it's our emotions that create the frequency. So it's okay to say, yeah, I want to win the lottery, or I want, you know, a brand new car. But what happens then if somebody around you who has bad energy, they're either vindictive, vicious, what we spoke about. What happens if you're around their company? Then of course your energy drops. So although you've meditated and you've visualized the new car rolling up, or you've visualized whatever it is that you want in life, your energy is low. So it is vital, guys, to focus on your energy. Keep your energy lifted. Now I know it's impossible, and I'm not saying none of us get depressed or down, but I'm saying that when you find yourselves feeling low, feeling depressed, recognize it. Keep your emotions in check. Notice how you're feeling right now. And if you're not feeling good right now, focus on something that has made you good. Focus on something or somebody that makes you feel good. We always have a choice on how to think. And remember, life is short. And if anything has taught me anything during this time since my accident, is that we are quite fragile and precious. Life is precious, that anything could happen to us. Like one minute you're walking around, next minute you can't walk, you know? So just look at life as a series of lessons. You're always going to get people and things that upset you, but try water signs. And I know it's hard for you because you are the emotional signs of the zodiac. Try your very best to focus on something or someone that makes you happy. Perhaps you don't have the new car, perhaps you don't have the perfect partner, perhaps you don't have the great job yet, but focus on what you do have. Moving forward fearlessly. So there's a lot of changes for water signs across the board. New jobs, new opportunities opening up. Okay, with lockdowns and restrictions and all these type of these blocks, okay, things are becoming stagnant or slower. But do know this, that the new job is coming, the new movement is coming. As long as you keep your frequencies up, as long as you keep yourself and your spirit up, you will move forward. Nothing in life stays the same, and that's the one of the two things that we are sure of. One is that we die, and the second is nothing stays the same. And like what happened to me, one minute I'm fine, next of all I can't walk for months and months, you know. So it's about really focusing on what's good in your life. Now I'm going to go into the tarot cards. You have to bear with me because I'm still kind of laid up and it kind of hurts to move some of the time. But I've got another while until my leg is better. For those of you who don't know, it was a fall down the stairs. I dislocated my kneecap, and then just to top it off, I fractured it in 2 places. So yeah, it sounds horrible, but don't worry, they gave me loads of drugs. I was off my face when it happened. Off my face. Right, so here we go. Just for this week, okay, water signs. Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. Now the readings will be a little bit different than they were because the last time we were in the lockdown. Okay, so that's, oh wow, okay, this is what you have. You have the 10 of Cups, so that's a positive card. That means you have good people and good friends and good family around you. But you have Ace of Wands, so this is new work, definitely new work, new opportunities. Perhaps you're going into college, perhaps all these little leaves on this branch, they're all new ideas coming forward. So that is actually, you know, really, really good. And I do see, there's a lot of swords around you. So this is all to do with the mind. So your head is racing, but I still see a lot of emotions there. Because you have this card, I wouldn't worry too much because this means that you do have good people around you. Those of you who were hoping to move house, I'm definitely seeing it happening, whether it was selling, renting, whatever. But equally, those of you who were looking to start something new job, new career, new hobby, new business venture, it's all looking quite positive. And then you have the world there. The world means that everything ends and everything starts again. It means you've already been through certain things in your life that have brought you to where you are now. You've had to adapt, and water signs, you are brilliant at adapting. Although you do shy away from conflict, you take a few steps sideways like the crab for Cancer, but you observe everything and you learn a lot. It's vital that during this time you don't allow your heads to go under, okay? Keep your emotions in check. Focus on how you're feeling at any given moment, because it is easy. It is easy to let yourselves fall apart at the, right now. Now, I'm just going to pull one of these. I don't know where. Oh yeah, there we go. Let me angel cards here, and we just see what else you have just for the end of the video, because I always do 3. And you've got the base chakra. So yeah, this is really focusing on money. So for this week, you've got to focus on your energies. Make sure you're positive. Those of you, I know money is tight for a lot of people, but it's going to improve. It's going to improve. So there's definitely new work. But if you allow yourselves to go under and you just end up sitting there depressed, watching YouTube or playing Xbox, PlayStation, and not trying, then nothing will change. You need to take a step forward. Many people come to me and they say, Claire, when will I ever meet somebody? Well, they won't if you stay stuck in the house. Nothing will change while you're stuck. You have to keep pushing yourselves. You have to keep pushing yourselves. And trust as well. Trust. Now it says ask the angels for this. Now you don't have to just believe in angels. Trust in your higher self. Trust in fate. Trust in the universe. I do think that there are new relationships happening throughout this time as well. New relationships, and I do see that, but it's taking time. It's taking a little bit of time. So I really don't have much here on, oh yeah, romantic partners. So those of you who are wondering about romance, don't think you're not going to be there forever waiting. There is somebody for you, but it's important that you use this time wisely. Keep your emotions in check. So anyway, I will be back next Wednesday, and I really hope this video helped. And yeah, for now, God bless, take care, and please hit the like and the subscribe. Thank you. Bye.